Hey everyone, Tracy here. Welcome to another video from Between CAD Classes. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a gambrel roof in Autodesk Revit. Let's get started. Here you can see I have a simple building, just a rectangular shape, and I want to add a gambrel roof by sketching it on this surface out here and extruding it the length of the building. To begin with then, I am going to select the drop down underneath Roof and choose Roof by Extrusion. Revit wants to know where do I want to sketch this, so if I have a named plane, I can choose it from this drop-down list. Since I don't, I'm going to choose Pick a Plane and then click OK. Then I'm going to click this wall right over here, my east wall, to start sketching on. I have to put this roof on a level, so I'm going to click OK to accept the roof level. And now I'm in the sketch mode. I could sketch right here in 3D, maybe switch on my view cube to the right side and sketch over here. But I'm going to go ahead and activate my east elevation view. And then I'm going to draw in my roof lines. So for my first roof line, I'm going to start the line command, and I'm going to draw the left side and mirror it over to the right side essentially. So here on the left side, I want a 2-foot overhang. You can see that it tracks from the midpoint of that wall. So I'm going to go ahead and instead draw a 2-foot line here that I'll come back and erase in just a few moments. Next, I want to create the first roof line. So for my first roof line, I want a 10-foot line and I want it to be up at a 60-degree angle. So I can move my mouse until I get the exact values. If I zoom out, then my tracking will jump to every 6 inches. It might make that a little bit easier. So I'm looking for 10 feet, 60 degrees. I'll go ahead and click my first point here. Then for my next one, I want it to be up at 30 degrees. I'm not worried about the length right now because I'm going to do some trimming and mirroring anyways. So any length I'm going to draw at 30 degrees. Then I'll go ahead and escape a couple of times to get out of the line tool. And then I'm going to select and then press delete on this little horizontal line. Next, I want to mirror these two lines to the right side. So I'm going to select them. I did that by clicking and dragging with the crossing to the left. And then in my modify panel, I could choose the mirror by picking an axis, but I don't actually have something here that I could use. If there was maybe a wall right in the middle, or a door or a window, I could choose that tool. But since I don't have that, I'm going to have to sketch my mirror axis. So I'm going to choose mirror by drawing an axis. Then I will find my midpoint here of these walls and make that my first mirror point. Then I'll just go straight up at 90 degrees and click to make my second point. Then I'll go ahead and escape to deselect those. Now I'm ready to trim these into a corner. So once again, here on the Modify panel, I'm going to choose Trim or Extend to Corner or type TR at your keyboard. That's my preferred method. I'll go ahead and click the two lines here to make a corner. I'll go ahead and click Finish to take a look at what I've got here. And I can see the roof edges are kind of extreme there. I'm not a fan of that. So instead of Plumb Cut in my properties, I'm going to change this to 2-Cut Plumb. So I have some nice horizontal edges there. So let's go take a look at this in 3D. As I look at my default 3D view, I can see that I have the 2-foot overhangs that I added in on each of those ends, but there's no overhang in the other directions. So I'm going to fix that with my extrusion depths. I'll select the roof here, and you can see that my extrusion start was 0 feet right here on this surface. I want it to actually come out 2 feet towards me, so I'm going to change that to 2 feet. There you can see it comes out now 2 feet in the positive direction towards me. Then I want another 2 feet added to the extrusion depth this way, which is currently negative 50 feet. So I'm going to go negative 52 feet on that one. And there we can see I now have a 2-foot overhang in each direction. The last thing I want to do then is to go ahead and attach each of these walls to my new roof. So I'll hover over one of the walls, press tab once to highlight them all, then click. That will select them all. Then I will go up top to attach and then choose attach top. Then finally, I will click the roof and click away from it. And now you can see that all of the walls have been attached to that roof. There you have the secrets to creating a gambrel roof in Autodesk Revit. I hope you found that helpful. Let me know in the description how you're using this tool. And of course, you can always give me a like while you're down there. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video from Between CAD Classes.